Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man, and as always, I thank you for coming to my channel. Today I'm going to entitle this video Attention Young Bass Players, because I got a friend we used to play years ago together, and his son plays bass now. And his son was really excited about coming into the recording studio because he was picked to do a bass session, recording bass, professional bass session. And I remember those days. I remember the first guitar professional studio gig I had in the first professional bass. And so he's pretty excited. So he went in, he did his thing, and then they called him back the next day because he supposed to came back the day after. And they told him that they would not be needing his services anymore. And he was trying to understand why. So he talked to me, and this is my assumption because, I play bass too. And there's some things when you're young you don't know. And here is one of them. You got to stay consistent with your playing. Meaning that because bass players, they add ghost notes. These are certain notes you're supposed to play. And in between those notes, you add these other little fills. And you have to personally be able to know when to put those in and when not to. And there's some people that can't make that variation, and they give you too much of that, and every blue moon not enough. Because I look at it this way, and this is how it is in most cases. I don't claim to know all the answers, but from my personal professional experiences like this, when you go in to record a professional recording, you got to keep it uniform, meaning that you know what you're supposed to do, and you can't veer too far away from it because you're the backdrop. The focus is about the singer, not the musician, unless the musician is the front guy, as far as, George Benson or whatever. But, some people kind of fail to know that in the early stages of playing, that you got to keep it uniform. You can't be all over the place in the recorded professional gig, studio session. You save that for the live performances. That's when you can cut loose and do all this extra added stuff. But you got to have a sense of discipline when you go in there to just give them what they want. Not what they want plus a whole bunch of extra you, because that's not how it's usually done. And I know sometimes, depending on the style of music that you grew up playing, because I know gospel is notorious for that, and that's not a negative statement that they all over the place. It's a whole lot of movement going on, but for most other styles of music, keep it uniform. And what I'm about to say is not just my personal opinion, because people ask me sometimes, is this standard tuning that you're playing these songs? Always. I don't believe in tuning my strings down to play a song. If I got to go through all that, screw it. It's too much work. And then it's kind of like cheating because, you got some people that want to lower keys. The only time you're supposed to do that is for when you are accompanying a vocalist that can't sing it in that register, so you take it down or whatever. But I look at it like this, and again, these are just my opinions. I try to think smart, and what I mean by that is if I record a song, write a song and record a song, I want it to be so simple that everybody can play it. The guys in the basement that just learn how to play, and the professionals too. Instead of you make it so complicated by tuning your guitar down and changing the notes on the string, and when people go to play it because they don't know if you've done that, they can't play it. It's like you kind of hurting yourself there, because again, the name of the game is to get everybody to play your songs as possible, not to make it difficult for them by adjusting your tuning and taking the E string off and all that kind of stuff. But again, that's just my opinion, but as far as when you're playing in a professional studio gig session, you got to keep it uniform. You got to keep it disciplined. You can't be, I'm going to add all this other stuff in there, because it becomes a distraction for the singer. Because everything's supposed to be focused on the guy or the girl with the mic in their face, not the guy back here trying to give you his all, in this one song. You can't do that, unless it's your project. You got to, pull back and have a sense of discipline. And that sometimes can be hard because you playing, you say, man, I hear all this other good stuff I can add. They don't want it. They just want you to do what they ask you to do, and that's it. And still, now it's become my show. You got to think like that. And I know that, when you first start to get into the business, you're not quite sure what to do. But you will quickly be told what to do. As far as my friend's son, he was given a rude awakening. It's like, too much, dude, you can play, but it's just too much. This is not your show. So I just thought I would post this video because every little thing that I think about that I've experienced, I want to pass it on to the young folks so they can say, thank you, Morris, man. I won't do that, instead of you do that. And then you had these serious consequences as a result of doing that. Because I don't think I've ever been fired from a recording session or a band. I've walked away from some. There was a couple of times I went to a professional recording studio and worked with this certain big name act, which I can't name. And they were doing cocaine across the mixer board. I packed up my guitar and got the hell up out of it. I'm like, I'm not into that scene, man. You watch TV and these documentaries on these celebrities that died from alcohol abuse, drug addicts. I'm like, I'm not about to sign up for that nonsense, It's just unfortunate that these people are fortunate enough to make a great deal of money doing something they love and they fuck it up. And excuse my French, but I'm really passionate when it comes to you got the world in your palm of your hands. You young, you beautiful, you healthy at that point, and you fuck it up by snorting stuff in your nose, shooting stuff in your arm, drinking too much. It's like, get it together, Don't let what everybody else do influence you, because I've been around people that drugging it up big time. I'm like, that don't faze me, because that ain't what I'm trying to do. I'm here healthy and I'm here focused and I'm here to do my job, not to become another drug addict like these other idiots, But sometimes you have to bring this presentation to a sense of harshness, because I want you to get mad when you hear me say that, so you can think about what I'm saying and it's true. Stay away from that nonsense. Stay away from the drugs. Stay from anything that's going to destroy your life and destroy the people that love you and the people that are around you. Because there are too many entertainers that are leaving here too soon because they've made some dumbass decisions. And again, it's tough love. I don't have any sympathy for somebody to keep. I don't, you make that decision. It ain't like somebody stuck a gun in your head to force you, so you got to think about that. There's a lot of things out there that you can enjoy until you are intended to leave here. When you 70-some years old in your bed and your kids and your grandkids around you because they know God about to take you. That's the scenario it should be. Instead of you 42 years old, they found you in the hotel room in the bathtub dead from drugs. Come on, come on. So I'm going to end it on that note. Till next time, take care. I do these videos out of love.